Hi, I'm Riley, and this is my video discussion on non-renewable versus renewable energy resources. My chosen resource is natural gas, and it is non-renewable. And this resource can be used for many things, such as heating a home, generating electricity, cooking. But my main focus for this video is going to be on cooking. So some environmental impacts is that the way you get natural gas is by fracking, which can contaminate water and soil near the fracking site. And it can also destroy many habitats of the organisms that live around that area. And it's also known to cause some small earthquakes, fracking. So those are some setbacks, but some societal benefits for cooking specifically is that using natural gas in an oven, for example, you have better temperature control, and the actual gas tends to be less expensive than using electricity. And the gas stove and oven, I guess, is more durable than a electric stove. And it also works in a power outage. So instead of using the electricity, it just has the gas. You can turn on the gas and heat up, the room or whatever you want. Some cons is that it can cause carbon monoxide to be in the air. If somebody accidentally bumps it, it can, be very dangerous. And they're also more expensive to install, especially if you need to install a gas pipe if you don't already have one, or a gas line. And they're not as easy to clean. So an alternative resource would be using electricity from a renewable source instead of natural gas. So an example would be solar energy, which anybody could use, or like wind energy. So I'm going to use wind energy as my example for this. So to get wind energy, you harness it from moving the propellers on a turbine, and it goes from kinetic to mechanical to electrical energy. Some pros is that it has less environmental effects. It doesn't really pollute anything because it's just a propeller. Some cons is that wind is not always available, and they're hard to install, and they can impact bird and bat populations because of their flight patterns. And then some societal things about like an electric stove for cooking is they're less expensive to install, a little easier to clean, and they have a more stable base for pots and pans. Some cons is you need a special outlet to provide enough power to the stove, and it doesn't work in power outages. So that is my example of using non-renewable versus renewable energy, and the example of cooking using a stove. Thank you.